Welcome to the weekend of the 24th and 25th of January when this was recorded. This here was the 25th at the start of the storm, and this was really the beginning. We had so much more snow than what is shown here, but the streets were covered and it looked so beautiful even though it was so cold. But during the 24th, it was the celebration of my husband's birthday, where he turned 43. He wanted to go to Paris Baguette with our family. Granted, our oldest child had to work that day, but we went. We only go here every once in a while. It's very special because things are expensive there. But my husband is so worth celebrating. He is not one that really likes to celebrate his birthday ever. So when he came up with a couple ideas of what he wanted to do in his day, we were there. We're like, okay, we're supporting you. It was Paris Baguette and Barnes & Nobles. Here we are, the birthday boy, picking out books for his birthday.
Well,
but that's a book he's already read. Yes.
Well, he read it too, though.
Did you find a book? Oh, you haven't read that one.
I have not. This is going to be easy. It's little. It's Philip K. Dick. It's a safe bet. I know I'm going to enjoy it. They have like all of these copies of Dune. It's like crazy. They started it with the monologue from the movie.
Interesting, instead of the book.
I'm with it.
Yeah. Or possibly.
Do you want me to fix your hat?
Yes.
So what's going on?
I'm trying to decide whether to get this copy of Walden and Civil Disobedience together because
But we have Walden already.
love both of them. I know.
Did you read Civil Disobedience?
Yes. That was one of the first things by him I read, actually.
And then you're gonna get Annihilation. Do you know what that's about?
Yes, it's about annihilation of humanity.
Oh,
Sort of.
great.
Sort of. Found a little carryable hardcover Walden and Civil Disobedience with a built-in bookmark. So we got back from our little morning breakfast and
birthday
shopping
morning
trip, whatever. So I showed, I guess it's a haul video. So yeah, a birthday Barnes & Noble haul. So I showed this when we were at the store. I like to almost call this a pocketable edition of a book because I can throw this in my like shoulder bag
show
and
the other one.
carry it with me. This is the copy of Walden that I've had on my shelf. You said this is actually the one that you read.
Yeah, that's the copy I read.
This is an older one. Publication date on this one, it's not that old, I don't think. This is from 73. So yeah, so I mean, it's old. It's a 50-something-year-old copy, which is kind of cool, but it's
falling
all
apart.
It's all marked up. Binding, like the spine's a little bit beat up. It feels very stiff, like the binding feels very stiff, and I was always feeling like I was afraid to read it because I didn't want it to like fall apart like while I was reading it. I like the fact that it's a hardcover where the cover is actually printed on it. That's why I like paperbacks like so much, because I like having the art and the title and everything like on the cover, not just the spine like you would get with most hardcovers when you take the dust jacket off. Walden and Civil Disobedience I think might be the only two thorough things that I've read so far. I feel like I've read more, but I only have those two marked on Goodreads. That's that one. Second, Annihilation. There was a movie with, I called her Padme earlier because I can't think of her name all the time.
Natalie Portman?
Yeah, that one, Natalie Portman.
We haven't seen it.
No, we haven't seen it, but I've
Probably
heard a lot
won't.
of really good things about the story. I was like, why not? It's a nice little, again, almost pocketable soft cover paperback. I always call them soft covers because it's weird to me that they call them paperbacks and hardcovers. It's a hardcover and a soft cover. But anyway, so Annihilation. I kind of showed this off too when we were at the store still. Ubik by Philip K. Dick. Again, another smaller one. Philip K. Dick is my favorite writer, favorite author, because he's just insane. And he's written a lot of really, really cool stuff that's been turned into movies and things already. Dark Matter. I actually know almost nothing about this, but I just added it to my Goodreads like a week ago. And I'm guessing people were talking about it because it's a TV show now on Apple TV Plus. I didn't even know, but somebody had recommended it and I had it added recently and I saw it there and I said, why not? Again, a smaller one, so that's cool. And then lastly, Agatha Christie. And then there were none. This is not one of the Perot series, or you said there's even another series.
Miss Marple.
Yeah, the Miss Marple are also hers. It's not either of those. This is a standalone book. We've been really enjoying the Knives Out movies, and you've been reading a bunch of the Agatha Christie.
I've read over
And
20.
after my book of the year last year was The Man Who Died Seven Times, And that was like a really interesting murder mystery kind of thing. So I've been getting more into the idea of these kind of like older style murder mysteries. I said I wanted to read more Agatha Christie, and you commented that you wanted to read this book. And I said, well, I want to read whatever Agatha Christie you get if you get physical copies. And then you happen to say, well, why don't we just get this and we'll share it? And I said, okay. Yeah, so we got that. And that's my little haul for today.
But other than that, you really only have one other book that you have not read that you have.
Just Generation A. This is the only other physical book that I have in the queue that I haven't read yet. This we got from the used bookstore, which was really cool because it's in like perfect condition, but it's nice to find good conditioned books that sound interesting. That's that.
Well, happy birthday.
Yeah, thanks.
I hope you've enjoyed some of my vlog where my husband talked about the books that he got for his birthday. Today is the 28th, I believe, of January, and I am just starting a book that I've been wanting to read for months. And my husband got me the book in December and it got lost in the mail. It was supposed to come by Christmas and it just arrived the other day. So here it is, the end of January, and I'm finally getting a book that he bought me in early like December or mid-December. And I can't wait. This has been on my to-read list. It was one of the most anticipated books for me to read this coming year. I just read the prologue only, so it's about 400 pages long. 391, unless this is, 391 pages. This is by the same author that did the Timeless series that I'll be starting soon too. And it just looks so great. It starts out in England where this woman is trying to get away from this guy that's trying to marry her, and he's controlling, and her parents had just died, and she's only like 17 and this guy is like 40 and he wants to marry her, and she's trying to get away. So she finds a way out. So that's where I am. That's the prologue. So I love this cover so much. I gotta have my cocoa. It is hot cocoa in books. That is really hot. It is a very cold day. It's -13 Celsius. I go by Celsius even though I'm American. What is that in Fahrenheit? About like 5 degrees? I don't know. I'm really bad at remembering Fahrenheit these days. I've gone for years going by Celsius. I know that's really odd, but it's just easier, honestly. And we are in my tiny kitchen. There was a delayed opening today because we had snow all weekend. And so my middle child, he's in 11th grade. So my oldest child just dropped him off. He's gonna be home soon, the oldest child. I'm hoping. His birthday is only in a few days, my oldest. That is crazy. So that's basically a little update on me. My home, for a family of 5, it's like we all have just 130 square feet each. It might be a little more. Altogether, it is 734 square feet for a family of 5. Very small home, but we're minimalists and we make it work. So my kitchen is rather tiny, and this is where I do all my cooking, right here. And that's my fridge. It doesn't even fit. It's not even a big enough fridge for the space that it has. And I've had that fridge for 17 years and it's dying. Yes. So anyway, that's my life. I wanted to take you to a different room today. Tell me what book maybe you started or finished. I would love to know. Maybe you'll want to read this too. I hope it's good. I'm going to read more now. I'm going to go cuddle with my little one after I'm done with my cocoa. All right, guys. Bye.